sisters, today is Father's Day.
Amen.
It is a day to celebrate fathers, not because of what he has done, but because of who he is.
Amen. Amen.
And I know, brothers and sisters, that there are some bad fathers.
Amen.
I know that there are some deadbeat dads. I know that there are some fathers who leaves much to be desired. Heck, in some cases, our stepfathers, our adopted fathers, has been more of a dad to us than our biological fathers.
Amen.
Nevertheless, brothers and sisters, we should celebrate them for who they are and not for what they have done.
Amen.
I mean, there would be no me without him.
Amen.
There is a part of me that comes from my father. The DNA, the Y chromosome, it all comes from him.
Amen.
And so we celebrate him not because of what he has done, but for who he is. Now, let's not limit, brothers and sisters, the celebration to just our biological fathers. But let's celebrate our stepfathers.
Amen. Right. All right.
Let's celebrate our adopted fathers. Because it takes a special man to take another man's child and raise that child as his own. Did you hear what I'm saying? It takes a special man to take another man's child and raise that child as his own. Because every man cannot do it. And every man will not do it. It takes a special man to take another man's child and raise that child as his own. So let's celebrate the stepfathers. Let's celebrate the adopted fathers. And since we are celebrating fathers, and since this is Father's Day, how can we leave out celebrating God, our Father?
Amen. Amen.
I mean, he is the architect of fathers and fatherhood. He is the progenitor, the genesis of what fathers and fatherhood is. And no one can be a good father without demonstrating or mimicking the attributes of God, our Father. His love, his compassion, his providential care, his benevolence toward his children are all attributes and characteristics of God, our Father. Here in this text, John exclaims, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. The today's English version reads, see how much the Father has loved us. His love is so great that we are called God's children.
Amen.
To paraphrase, brothers and sisters, to simplify, it means that God the Father has made the believers of Christ his children.
Amen.
Did you hear what I'm saying? God the Father has made the believers of Christ his children. Brothers and sisters, while God the Father can be seen in the Old Testament history, it is really in the New Testament that God the Father is more prominent. Jesus introduces us to God the Father. Jesus refers, he defers to him frequently and makes it crystal clear that his ministry is the will of God the Father. Amen. The Lord's Prayer is prayed to the Father. Baptism is in the name of the Father. The words of Christ are the words of God the Father. And although we don't hear him often, Jesus frequently and consistently referred and pointed to God the Father. In the Old Testament, God is viewed as Lord. He is viewed as Yahweh. He is viewed as Jehovah and not really a Father. Although the question is asked, if I be a father, where is my honor? He's really not seen as a father in the Old Testament. The Israelites are the children of Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. But they were never brothers and sisters, the children of God. They were and they are the people of God, but they are not the children of God. The difference between the children of God and the people of God is the relationship. Did you hear what I'm saying? The difference between the children of God and the people of God is the relationship. What manner of love the Father had bestowed upon us that we should be called the sons of God. Listen, listen, listen. All African Americans are my people. We share the same ethnicity. We share the same origin. And I love my people. Amen. The good and the bad. But my children, I created them. Amen. Procreation. I created them. They have my DNA. They have my Y chromosome. And even though they don't always act like me, they are like me. Did you hear what I'm saying? It's a different kind of relationship. My people, they get in trouble. I pray for them. But my children, they get in trouble. I go see about them. It's a different kind of relationship with your children. Is personal. My people, I may not know their names. I may not know what they live. I may not know what they are from. I may not know their birthday. I may not know their height or their weight. I may not even know their spouses. But they are still my people. But my children, I know them. I know them by name. I know where they live. I know their birth date. I know who is tall and who is short. I know who is overweight and who is underweight. And I know their spouses and who they are married to. I know them. It's a different kind of relationship. Amen. What manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us that we should be called not the people of God, but that we should be called the children of God. Brothers and sisters, there are two divine acts or actions that makes believers of Christ the children of God. There are two. And it is not love. And did you hear what I'm saying? Amen. There are two divine acts or actions that makes believers of Christ children of God, and it is not love. But love is the source from which the two acts or actions occur. And I really want somebody to get this. Love is the source from which the two acts or the two actions occur. Both acts or actions are the work of the Holy Ghost, made possible by the sacrificial death and the triumphant resurrection of Jesus. Did you hear what I'm saying? Both acts or actions are the work of the Holy Ghost, made possible by the sacrificial death and the triumphant resurrection of Jesus. The first act or the first action is the new birth. Being born again, which is also the confirmation of our salvation. I mean, how do you know that you're saved? Been born again.
Amen. All right, all right.
How do you know? How do you know you have received salvation? Been born again. The new birth makes the believers of Christ the children of God. John chapter 1 verses 12 and 13, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but born of God. The new birth, being born again, makes believers of Christ the children.
All right.
The children of God. The second act or action that makes believers of Christ children of God is the spirit of adoption, which simply means God the Father has adopted the believers of Christ as his own children.
Right.
Did you hear what I'm saying? God the Father has adopted the believers of Christ as his own children. God the Father has adopted the believers of Christ as his own children. Galatians chapter 4 verses 4 through 6. But when the fullness of the time was come, God sent forth his son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons. And because ye are sons, God has sent forth the Spirit of his Son into your hearts, crying, Abba, Father. Oh, what manner of love the Father had bestowed upon us, that we should be called the children of God. Brothers and sisters, I got to go. I know we got a lot planned for Father's Day, but now because I am his child, I can testify that he has spoiled me.
Amen.
Yes, he has. Yeah. I feel entitled to some things that maybe I ought not feel entitled to. All right. And I pout. Yes, I do. I pout when the Lord does not answer my prayer. I get upset with the Father when he does not show up and deliver me out of my affliction. But I love him. Did you hear what I'm saying? I love him. I love him. It's the relationship. I love him. I love him in the Christ in me. I love him. The spirit that burns on the inside of me. I love him because he first loved me. Let the record reflect that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. God commended his love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. What manner of love the Father had bestowed upon us by sacrificing his only begotten Son, so that you and I might be called the children of God. And so when John exclaims this testimony, it's designed to show that the love of God surpasses all things. It shows us that we have a privilege, not because we went to church, not because we read the Bible, and it's not because we said Hail Marys or that we bowed in prayer, but it's all because of his love toward us. Did you hear what I'm saying? Oh, what not allowed the Father has bestowed upon us. Did you hear me? That while we were yet sinners, he still loved us. And because we are the children of God, we cannot lose our position with God the Father. Did you hear what I'm saying? And no one can stop us or take us away from being called a child of God. Did you hear what I'm saying? And I heard John say, the love of God, the love of God, the love of God for all of us will take us from this place to glory. I wish I had somebody here. I heard Paul says there are three. I wish I had a witness here. There are three things in this life. He said it's faith, it's hope, and then there's love. Did you hear what I'm saying? And I heard Paul say the greatest of these is love. I wish I could talk to somebody here. So let me leave you now. When I tell you that faith expects and hope expects. Did you hear me? But now respect. I wish I had somebody here. Faith steps out. Hope steps on. But love steps in. I wish I could talk to somebody. Perpetuates hope, penetrates, but now resuscitates. Did you hear me? Faith looks, hope listens, but love it feels. I wish I had somebody. Faith obtains, hope retains. It's It's Father's Day. So we celebrate the greatest father of human existence. That is God our Father. Amen. God bless your hearts. You may be seated.